Guys, this is Astranox and we've got the patch notes right here. Yeah, there's not that much in there. There's Bazaar, so yeah, and we've got his side story. So this stuff, well, I did a video already. It was leaked, you know, in the data mine. And Bazaar, I mean, here's your chance to get him. He's definitely OP. He's all over the place in PvP. So I mean, if you don't have him, if you are like farming, you know, Wyvern, if you have a lot of speed gear, if you are interested in PvP, then you should definitely be pulling if you don't have him. Or, I mean, you could just wait until you eventually get him from Covenant summons, daily, whatever, maybe a free 4 to 5 star summoning tickets or your monthly 4 to 5 star summoning ticket, something of the sort. He might come home later down the line, but you know, we've got real-time arena that's going to be coming up in December, and Bazaar is definitely, like, if you're going to be playing in there, I mean, Bazaar is definitely amazing. They usually like kind of like release a hero. This is it a rerun? I mean, it must have been. We're over a year into the game now, but the thing is, when something's like OP, if they don't nerf the hero, they're just gonna like release some counters. I mean, there's DJ Bazaar, right? His ML version that sort of counters him, but Bazaar is still a very powerful, especially if he goes first. I mean, he just lowers your combat readiness, and I mean, you've got enable to be buff, debuff. He's so strong. The fact that he can strip and he's got the soul burn that ignores effect resistance is insane. And also, the skill 2 lowers every enemy's attack, and also it lowers their hit chance. You know, so that's really powerful. So his side story, of course, he's getting buffed there. Rin and Silk as well. So pretty usual stuff in here. It's gonna be the catalyst for him, of course, in the side story. That's usually how it goes. So let's check it out. And the quest rewards here, we are getting a random 4-star artifact. So that's always good. It's always good to get that. And what else? Covenant Bookmarks and the usual. A silver transmit stone for clearing. All these are achievements. So fighter metal, you can farm that in zone 1 on recorded history, so it's definitely not something that is hard to obtain. Order of the Shield insignia is a bit harder to farm. You can get it later on. I mean, fighter metal, you can just use the you know, the alchemist steeple to just convert some epic or rare catalysts into epic ones. I don't recommend, you know, converting rare ones to rare ones. It's like you're getting between 3 and 4, I believe, and you have to use something like 8. I definitely don't like that option. So guild request for 8 for whatever catalyst that you need, and go farm the right stages. But it's better to just farm in a zone that you can get access to it in the AP exchange shop. That's definitely the way to go in terms of effectiveness. I mean, efficiency, to be as efficient as possible. Leather sheet. I'm probably didn't pronounce that properly. The Molagora seed, the usual stuff here. Covenant Bookmarks, and yeah. So now I was preparing my, you know, my stuff for the update. So like, they are definitely inconsistent in the release time of those patch notes, because we're not even at the time that they usually post the patch notes, but it's been definitely all over the place. Usually late, but now it's early, like an hour earlier than what it's supposed to be. So that's definitely messed up. I was like eating, you know, checking Discord, and it's like, oh, announcements there. I'm like, oh, no way. So yeah, I had to pause that and make this video. Now I was setting up my stuff, and the Powder of Knowledge shop is supposed to refresh. So what is up with that? Maybe I gotta check it again. I'll show you guys. Like, it's about to be like the time for the rotation. So what is next? You know, 17 hours left. So they might do a different post. they might edit the patch notes. We'll see how that goes. So there's over 17 hours here, and for the side story here, it's 17 hours as well. So it should have been part of the patch notes. There we go. Complete the last thing here. So of course, like if you still haven't grabbed, you know, I would say the Blazing Souls definitely you need to get that. And I would say, of course, the Covenant Bookmarks. The Artifact Charms, you don't have to, but it's kind of hard to obtain those. The Molagora Seed, you gotta grab that for sure. The runes, I mean, it's no biggie, especially when you farm them on the double drop rate. Just the rare Catalyst, I would grab those as well, especially the Twisted Fang are not so easy to farm. The Ultra Fang are, you can get those in earlier zones, so it's not so bad. So I'm just gonna complete this here. But the Powder of Knowledge shop, that's definitely an issue. What about, you know, the Epic Pass? What is up with that? Maybe they'll start again. Maybe they're gonna change the way it's been done. You know, the pricing or whatever. It's because they don't have a skin, I believe. That's why they're not releasing the Epic Pass. But I mean, how long does it really take to make a skin? So I guess they have other plans for now. So yeah, 17 hours left. We'll see what is in the next rotation. It might be a rotation that was done in the past because it was happening every what was it? Every 3 weeks or something like that. I believe it got changed to every month, something of the sort. So preseason in the arena. And we don't even have what happened with that? What happened with the unknown slate during preseason? That was like, I was hoping that we would get more of those. You know, that was really cool, and it was cheap too. So it could have been, you know, before season number 3 starts, that could have been a one-time deal, and now it's not gonna happen in the future, or maybe they're gonna bring it back after the next season. But that was cool. I mean, especially for free-to-play players, getting that unknown slate. I mean, those are super good because you can just apply them to super rare heroes, especially the ones that you use quite often. You know, I use those on Moonlight heroes, even if you can use duplicate copies. A lot of players would use those on limited heroes. You know, I use that on Seaside Bellona, the last one, because, I mean, her memory imprint is actually quite good. So let's check if they did anything, if they added something or they modified the patch notes. It would say so. But Bazaar, I'm pulling for him on account number 3. Now for account number 1, I believe I might actually pull for him on account number 1 as well. I do have a lot of speed there. The thing is, I do have him on account number 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have the Fodders ready. I mean, yeah, the 5-star to make him a 6-star. It's not that big of a rush. It's not like a brand new hero, so showcasing him, I mean, it's been done so many times already. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this update. Beside that, yeah, that's definitely the Powder of Knowledge. We don't have like Pavel. We don't know when he's gonna be showing up. He could be a 4-star hero. He could be a 5-star hero. I mean, maybe he gets introduced pretty soon. He might just be a 4-star hero. But let us know what you think in the comment section. There's like Kawana, the new 4-star hero that was introduced last week. I mean, they're not gonna just like release like new 4-stars every week. So yeah, the next update should be big. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get like world bosses. Real-time arena is definitely approaching, and yeah, I'll make a video, try to like put maybe my thoughts or you know, something of the sort about like what might be in the next patch notes. Okay, so, well, if you're going to be pulling for him, let us know in the comment section. Maybe you already have him. Maybe you don't care for him. You don't PvP. Or you already have your team comp that's doing very well. I mean, just to show you, because you might not have seen my video about the arena meta, you know, because I was doing an analysis there, and that's yeah, my defense is definitely not doing so good. This is on account number 1, but my offense definitely very powerful, so the win rate on defense is not very good. Bazaar is, like, last count in the top 100, it was 57 Bazaar, so you can see that he's definitely in a lot of team comps, and they are using him with there's Fallen Cecilias all over the place, Seaside, Bellona, Arbiter, Vildred, of course, Martial Artist Can, and I would say that well, you can always use Jurado, that's the thing. You don't have to pull for him, especially if you don't focus that much on PvP. You can just use Jurado just fine. You can use Stigma to power up his skills. If you have too many heroes that you're skilling up and you need your Molagoras on them first, then, I mean, you might just not pull on Bazaar unless you really want him. But here's your chance. I mean, it might not happen for a while. He might show up in a rotation for Mystic Summons, but you might not want the 5-star Moonlight hero that shows up. Maybe your counter is getting close to, you know, the pity, the guarantee summon after 201 Mystic Summons. So you might want to save that up for a 5-star Moonlight hero that is actually like something that you want, like ML Luluca. You know, you can check my the data mine video that I did a few days ago, and yeah, I talk about her and her skill set, so you can check that out. She's gonna be part of the next rotation, but that's the thing. I'm pulling I'm pulling for Mystic Summons on account number 3 for sure. Like, there's Vildred, I'm gonna show you right after this, but already covered this, but Bazaar is all over the place. He definitely counters the meta really nicely. The Fallen Cecilias, man, they are annoying to deal with. Crimson Armand, not so many of her anymore, but I mean, his kit is like packed. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, you see him on defense, but you can definitely use him on offense as well, especially with the Soul Burn. It's so powerful. So here for the Mystic Summons, right now, I mean, a little bit, I don't really care for her. It's about, this whole rotation's amazing, man. I want Maid Chloe. I feel that she's a very powerful hero, and she enables some really cool things, different team compositions as well. And Troublemaker Crozet, I wouldn't mind pairing him with Martial Artist Can and showing you show you guys that if I do manage to pull him. I already built him on account number 2. I did showcase him, so if you haven't seen that yet, check that out. So I just really like this rotation. I mean, the whole thing is, I mean, almost everything. Vildred, I don't have him on any account. Uberius Tooth is a very powerful artifact, mostly for PvP and PvE. It's mostly Daydream Joker or Hell Cutter. I mean, there is Memory Imprints for Domino, you know, Challenger Domino. Sid is very strong. I don't really need him here, but Memory Imprint for ML Sid, or Memory Imprint for himself. Speed and to a speed comp. You bring him along, he's amazing. He's gonna kill up to 2 targets, and then he can, of course, boost the speed memory. The speed of your combat units booster. Shuri is the same deal. His speed boost is amazing on the Memory Imprint here for the top and back position. And I mean, Shuri is also a combat units booster, or you can introduce him part of your cleave comp, which is what I'm doing on account number 1. Maybe you have Fighter Maya, you need the Memory Imprint. She's only really good in early game for PvP. I did talk about that in my video covering this rotation here. One Just Potion Val, PvE, PvP is amazing with 100% chance, of course. This gets outshined by Portrait of Savior unless you're fighting hard, high defense targets, like 1400 defense plus. And also one-shot Banshee on Baiken that is used there. And effect resistance, you want to stack that on the Warrior Strike Gauntlet, is your go-to artifact. Even Carmainerose here, and you got Prophetic Candlestick. Definitely a nice rotation. Anyways, I'm going to be pulling there, maybe on more than one account. If I don't manage to get Maid Chloe on account number 3, maybe I actually try to pull her on account number 1. I wouldn't mind Vildred on this account, actually. So, yeah. And, so yeah, ML Luluca, I'll do a video for her when she's part of the game, so I can actually showcase her skills and all that. She's actually part of the Japan version. Yeah, the Japan version of the game. She's already in the files. So yeah, you get. I mean, they can access her in game. That's the thing. So let me just check one last time the patch, if anything was added here. It's definitely a small patch, but at least Bazaar is here. Bazaar is so good, so at least that's that. But the next week definitely should have a lot of cool things in there. And I feel like they definitely need to fix the issue with the candies for pets. I mean, that needs to happen eventually. It's definitely not what we asked for. I mean, they need to add like definitely more draws for that. I mean, that's not even gonna fix the whole thing, but it's definitely gonna help. So I don't think they added anything. So that's gonna be it. First card. Lol, that's it? Yeah, pretty much, boys. Okay, so that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlists of all sorts. Arena, Guild Wars, Guide Sips, and How-Tos, and Abyss Wars 62+. So check those out if you haven't. And also join my Discord server. The link is in the description. And we have over 700 members now. So come join the fun. And here's my Arena offense, if you're wondering. Okay, let's just go in here because they have crazy evasion, right? They're gonna evade everything. So Shuri is part of my comp. I did feature this group composition in the past, but I'm using the memory imprint from Shuri. I'm using him as a combat readiness booster, but not my initial one. He's just like there to boost the CR of my team even further, and just like so I can just go get a bunch of CR, get a bunch of turns. So it just works out quite well. It's just an insane amount of damage, and I can just bust through a lot of tanky group composition, unless I get unlucky like in this group. Of course, the super high, I mean the evasion, that like you could be really unlucky with a comp like this. So kind of want to take him out, you know. There we go. Oh my god, the overkill. The overkill, boys. So let us know your thoughts about this patch, what you think is going to be part of the next patch. Definitely surprised about no powder shop artifact list, but I'm sure it's going to be showing up later today, or well, at least we'll have it in the game and not so long. If it's something like a nice rotation, I might cover that in a small video. But yeah, that was the team there. If you want to see like the gear and all that, which hasn't changed really, check my video, the 4-star cleave team, OP 4-star cleave team. Yeah, so that's really it for this one. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.